Wash goody everyone, welcome back to Title Roll, the show where a bunch of people sit around the tables and play a lot of TTRPGs. Whether it's D&D, Call of Cthulhu, Pathfinder, City of Mist, or our own system of Wavemaker. We are now entering Session 71, Episode 72, for Campaign 1.5, The Chronicles of the Council. Where last time we were here, to put it simply, everybody was recuperating after the last several nightmarish days that occurred between the Butcher, the Zodiac Company, going to the Perpetual Night Island with its living city, going underground to eventually lose a companion in the mist where they met a group of ageless pirates, and so many other things that would traumatize even the bravest of adventurers, where now they're just trying to sort out stuff to do with the man of war that's parked right by their island, trying to figure out what to do with the liberated captives, and overall, just where to go from here. In the interim of all things of interest, the entire party set out to do various things, whether it was trying to figure out things from the transfigured formula samples from Doll's blood, or trying to find a way to do the exchange rate for the materials that they have gathered for financial purposes, and even just trying to figure out what to do about their companions that are laid out at the moment in the hospital with Dr. Namari. It's a cornucopia of things, including what to do with the Man of War itself, that has led to a few small developments as of right now. But before we continue, D's.
Yes?
While everybody else was doing things around the island, what have you been doing all day leading up to where you meet up with everyone? Where did you wake up the morning after coming home?
Let's see if our inner canon was accurate. Because we all just figured you were sleeping with your wife.
I was gonna
That's true!
I mean, if that's an option.
I mean, that's what we all just assumed at the very beginning, so it's just like...
I mean, I haven't seen her in a bit, so...
Whatever works
A couple
for you.
weeks back, she
Yes.
basically just abducted you.
Spending the day with my wife, Candace.
Okay. So, basically, from you guys spending the day together, you're waking up in the museum. Nothing happened this evening that just transpired. All you guys did was you ate, you came back to the museum, and you slept.
All over the museum.
So, waking up, it's just Candace is trying to go through various different parts of what she can put through the Museum of Current to then also double check her notes, look into what needs to be checked on, and just doing meticulous things here and there. But for you, up until you hear a commotion, what are you doing from the morning to early afternoon? There are no wrong answers, since you know D's better than I will, so...
I would be surprised if Deez was doing anything like high energy, considering everything she had gone through the last few days.
That's what I'm wondering, because although Anne herself was trying to keep note of everything that happened, I want to know what Deez is doing, because... Kind of think of it... Let's do it like this, Anne, if you want, because I know sometimes it's a struggle to figure out what to do, so if you want me to help, I can.
Yes, please.
Oh, you know I got you, buddy. So, from everything that has gone through, like, you have nearly died again to the Zodiac Company. Like, this is the second time it's happened, and the year isn't even over yet. You lost your hoodie, your sleeveless hoodie, where you also have, like, the sleeve attachments if you wanted them, but who cares? You saw your friends lose limbs. You felt a dark presence from the silver mask. You saw the departure of Doll in the worst way, and you got to see a much crueler thing in history about where humanoids used to be before various elements changed in society. And you even kind of experienced a very haunting revelation with the prisoners as well as the ensnared adventurers. So what is Deez really feeling? Because we've never had a moment where she's processing everything.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello?
Welcome back.
Yep, we're here. We're here. We're just watching Deez with bated breath as the wheel slowly turns.
You don't have to put it in Deez's words if it helps. You can do it like yourself about how she's processing.
Say she's...
Oh, I just realized I need to get water. I'll be right back again.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hydrate. She's feeling a lot.
Too real. She's feeling a lot. That's too real right there.
Say she's feeling some of the hurt and grief from losing Doll.
Hold that thought, and
yeah.
Thank you, Queen. Never gonna die for the follow. Welcome to the Selfie Squad. I appreciate,
that's a good username.
I appreciate somebody just being like, I'm gonna follow right as someone is just processing trauma. That's just hilarious to me.
No, it's perfect. I love it.
The trauma
the best
brings
time
in
to
the
follow.
followers.
Well, now we have a new objective for the entire party. Completely traumatize D's. Again.
But you were saying, and I apologize.
No, you're good. See, I'm trying to find the right wording for it, because I guess there's a bit of, I guess, worry that that some fight in the future is not gonna go great. Worry that she might lose more of her friends.
Anything else?
No.
I mean, that's pretty much a lot on its own.
I know.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get the whole thing before I said anything, because I know there's the stuff of the mask, there's the stuff of just what to do with Matron Xena, now that you're seeing more involving the voice of the child. So I'm like, I don't want to miss anything if you wanted to say anything, so I just ask for clarity. Because I never want you guys to feel like there's something that you left unsaid.
And she is always worried about the voice of the child and all the stuff going on with that.
Man, we got a lot of shit to deal with.
Gee, it's like you guys are adventurers that have made a lot of enemies or something.
And most adventurers don't have this much shit on their plate.
Gee, it's almost like Deez is traumatized.
It's almost as if we stuck our net into everything.
Dimension 20 and Critical Role.
Actually, no, and you guys will crucify me for that later.
So anyway, the day goes through more and more as you're spending time with Candace. And as things are going by, you get a small knock through where you get the first newspaper from Altosian World News that I've linked the highlights of it because it was a long spiel to do before. Like, I'm not even kidding, it was like a super long spiel.
It is a lot of information in a newspaper.
Yeah, the Altosian World News is basically 92 pages of news articles and advertisement.
It's like a phone book.
It's the world news, so... But...
I ain't reading that.
From you and Candace reading over the news, you're still spending time together where by the time she's finished doing the small labor, it's when you're hearing the hustle and bustle from Tiny running around at normal speed that you remember him having, Ametista and Umi trying to gather up stuff, and a few of the crew gathering materials. Where do you want to find out where the commotion is heading, or do you want to just stay behind?
I'll go find out where the commotion's heading.
Okay. So popping out, just following everybody, they're being led to the Krona tree. Your brand new massive blue tree with rainbow leaves that are still glistening from the sun that's rising to indicate it's almost noon. At this time, there are crates and barrels filled with all of the money you guys have acquired from the Man of War, with Tiny and Volan. Well, Tiny is exhausted while Volan is just strolling up, a little bit upset, clenching his fist, and with his head lowered to where his hair is trying to obfuscate his eyes. But the only people that you can kind of register being normal at this time is Ametista and Umi at the base of the tree.
Meat tree what?
What does it say about us when the ones that register as normal are those two?
You're at the base of the tree, and you're about to try and open it up with magic to go to Kalket.
Time to do your magic thing.
Oh yeah.
The thing with trees? Yeah, trees.
Well, the original spell was transport via plants, but because the ley lines are activated, something interesting's about to happen when Amy does this.
Is it because she's also weird?
No.
Swear to God, if you end up traveling back in time.
No.
See, if I did, you know very well, Ametista would travel back in time to kill her father.
Fine, but then I would want to use it to save Doll.
So...
There's no way to save Doll.
So right now, with Dee's being away from everything, because I don't want to make Anne have a decision just yet, Amy, you're taking out Canute to try and use transport via plants. Because I remember you were talking about this in the last session. Here's the interesting thing. When you're wielding Canute to try and use the staff form to do this, to extend out like normal, instead of it splintering, you actually see that the tree's own barks and the lines from within the very tree itself are manifesting in a pure white glow that, instead of ripping the tree open, actually sprout out an entire overgrowth that swirls together, and then energy constructs then ripple through with a gust of wind blowing through at high velocity to create a botanical rift, as it were. But when the wind stops blowing, you can actually see the visage of a coastal island that's just filled with trading posts and people milling about at the most calmest way of movement. Because this, instead of it being a druidic spell from the staff mode, it is the first ever shaman transportation spell, ironically known as Botanical Rift. I'll give you the updated thing for Canute later.
Well then.
So, from here though, Dee's, watching all of this, do you want to approach or head back to Candace? There are no wrong answers, I just want to know.
I want to approach.
Okay. So, approaching through where the small amount of crew members that were pitching through are heading back towards their duties, leaving the 5 of you just standing there, with Umi just putting all of the barrels and crates onto a cart, with her dad nearby, just kind of like, okay, just you know, lift with your legs, sweetie. Don't try to lift with maybe don't lift all the heaviest. You know, maybe I should just carry all these things. Maybe I just let me carry the crates. You can carry the, I'll carry the barrels too. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna. He's fussing over his child, just leaving the 4 senior members to converse if you want to.
Bowen's just gonna pull Wesker and pull his hair back so that he can see. And he just goes, I wonder if it's as embarrassing to have that happen to you as it is to hear it.
Tiny not really know if embarrass, like where bear. Tiny no see bear.
Tiny, I have not missed our conversations.
Oh, Vovo, you no say that, as he punches you in the shoulder for your real arm. You missed.
Ow! Oh! Yeah, sure. I miss Tiny. Thank you. Oh, that hurts.
But still, cousin, that is nice trick. When you learn this, I thought you were the stabby kind.
See, this is different compared to what I'm used to.
Here's my question. Was that the staff or was that you?
I just know how to use the staff. I don't know how to use any other, like, magic.
So it was the staff.
Oh,
right.
So stick is magic.
Yes.
Always
Yes.
been magic.
Tiny no know.
Look.
Tiny no know what all of these things you have are. Tiny just know you have hammer, you have sword, you have stick.
And this is why he's not doing the inventory.
Tiny not know how this come to Tiny. Is it cause Tiny have bags for ice?
Partially, yes.
Wait a second. Have you had any sleep?
Tiny had many rests, yes.
Then why are you still so exhausted looking?
New fashion statement. Tired by Tiny.
How many people do you think that's going to work on?
Working the people who were on small spirit box when Tiny mentioned Lucci's by as his brain just starts fizzling.
Okay, you know what? You go take a nap.
Yeah.
Amatista, help me out here.
And as you guys are
Tiny,
turning,
you sleep.
and as you guys are trying to turn Tiny, is where you finally see Deez, who's just with 1,000-yard stare, just watching this happen.
Oh, hey, Deez. Hi. When'd you get here?
Hello, Deez.
Hi.
Have you been here this entire time?
Only for the past few minutes.
Well, then I'm sorry I didn't notice you earlier. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Great. Did you get any sleep?
Yes.
Huh. Surprising. Good thing I didn't put any money down on that. And speaking of sleep, Tiny. Sleep.
Oh, yeah, yes, Mr. Draggy. Okay, Tiny, awake.
Do I really need to knock you out?
You just see him get a bit of a smile. You could try.
I've got magic. I don't need to actually hit you.
If you can catch Tiny as he just like makes a very light blur, move like 20 feet. Okay, maybe Tiny will do that.
Yeah, exactly. I've had less effort of trying to talk people into doing the right thing before than I have right now. You know you're tired. So why don't you just listen to your body?
Good point.
Yes, it is.
Tiny will
You're going
think
to-
about that later.
If you start taking on leadership roles, you need to understand something, and it's called setting an example. If you push yourself to the breaking point, those who follow you are going to do the same. And while you may be able to handle it, they may not. And it's not a good precedent to set. Take care of yourself so that you can take care of others.
You just see Tiny tap his chin and just pull out a notepad and just writes that down. But more doodle it instead of just writing. Okay.
As opposed to writing it down, actually do it.
Oh, this is Tiny remember. Right.
What's the point of remembering if you don't do it?
So, a big sticky thing.
Fine.
As he's trying to divert himself being the eye of everything.
Fine. I give up. What is the nature of this magic? Where did that stick come from?
Oh, I got it. I'm gonna say a little bit before I met Grandpa then.
Do you know who its previous owner was?
No.
Oh. If it utilizes nature, could be shamanistic or druidic in nature. But then again, it's also not magic. It's ley line. So, most likely shaman. But I'm just guessing. I wonder if this is something Umi could learn on her own. Paul's just musing to himself now.
Speaking of
Well, as long as this involves not taking my stick from me.
I don't know about that.
Speaking of Umi, you're just now seeing in the background her pouting because her dad just did all of the work loading the basic sled for you guys to drag through the botanical rift that is still crackling behind you.
Umi, thank your tired dad for all his hard work.
No, I wanted to do it.
Thank your dad.
Thank you, Dad.
That's better. Alright, now that everything's loaded, suppose you all probably get going. I've got a lot to do, so I'll probably stay behind. Besides, you don't need me for this.
Who is going with Amy through the botanical rift?
Tiny staying behind.
Okay.
Pulling just slowly.